What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I have a movie haul for you guys. You know, as everybody knows, we've been in a pandemic, so things haven't been kind of normal. So Black Friday, some of the sales have started early, and I actually really didn't even know they were doing like the movies this week in my area. So I went to Walmart, Best Buy, and Target. And, I stopped at Walmart first. I was like, oh, wow. And then I kind of just circulated around and I picked up a few films. Some I've seen, some I haven't. I figured I'd share it with you guys today. So we'll start out with we'll do the DVD stack first, and then we'll do the Blu-ray second. So in the DVD stack, the first movie I bought was SpiderMan Into the Spideyverse. I really, really like this film a lot. I think the animation is so cool. The story, I like seeing all the different Spider-Mans, especially Nicolas Cage as a Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. Spider-Man Noir. So, yeah, this was like, I think $4. So I was like, yeah, why not? So Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse was the first movie I bought. And then I bought The Joker. I'll be honest with you, this was a movie I could care less to see. Because I saw the trailers, I didn't like the way the trailers looked at all. I thought it looked boring, and I just happened to go see it, and this movie blew my mind. It's one of the best, comic book movies. Even though, I don't even know if it's a direct adaptation of anything that I've seen. But what Todd Phillips has done, that's another thing. Todd Phillips got from The Hangover. That's when I found he's directing. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I just have no idea. But it just goes to show you just don't judge somebody by other work at the same time. Joaquin Phoenix, especially because I feel like we've gotten so many Batman movies. We've gotten so many Jokers at this point. We just got off of Leto, and Heath Ledger is obviously untouchable. And I was like, I don't know. But Joaquin Phoenix does such a great job. It's such a cool take on the character. The movie leaves you at times sad because of how the world beats him down. So I really, really love this film, and I really thought this movie was gonna suck. I really did, but I love this movie. And then I have not seen this one yet, so I'll eventually watch it. Is Men in Black? Get the glare away. Is Men in Black International? I actually forgot this movie even existed. I just saw, I was like, whatever. It's these were $3 to $4, so I'm like, why not? If it sucks, it's not that much, I guess. But I really like Chris Hemsworth. Him and Tessa Thompson did really good in Ragnarok, which is one of my favorite, MCU movies. So I'll give it a shot. I really liked all the other Men in Blacks. Obviously, it's a different cast. It's not Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, so maybe it'll be a little different. But I'm looking forward to checking it out. So yeah, I picked up this one too. And then the last DVD I picked up is a controversial horror film that was actually banned. There's a whole lot of controversy. It came out early during the pandemic. I haven't even seen it yet. And this was The Hunt, made by Blumhouse. And right now, I think Blumhouse is probably, between Blumhouse and New Line Cinema, they're probably doing the best as a current day horror, as far as mainstream horror is concerned. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I will say some of the movies that Blumhouse has been releasing lately have not been my cup of tea. But I've heard really good things about this film, so I'm looking forward to checking out The Hunt. So now let's get to the Blu-ray stack. I was able to get a couple 4K for $9, so that's pretty cool. So the first movie, not the first, but the first movie I'm going to show you that I picked up for the Blu-ray stack, I have not seen it. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say it's really good, some people say it's a bomb. And honestly, the reason why I bought it was because, I'll show you, it's Birds of Prey. And here's the thing, I'm not the biggest DC guy, I'll be honest with you, and I think it's mainly because they don't really have a set vision. I know they're trying to set it out, and I do hope it works. I really loved Wonder Woman, I loved Aquaman, I thought they were great. I just I really don't care about another Batman movie. So but I will see the Batman. It looks good. It kind of has a David Fincher 7 vibe to it, so it looks really cool. But I'll be honest with you, DC's kind of a mess for me. And I did like Suicide Squad to an extent, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of would say, because I'm like, maybe it has the same vibe. Maybe they actually do it better. Maybe it's not so studio interfered. But another reason was, if anybody follows Spider, I do like the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Well, apparently Margot Robbie and the woman who wrote Birds of Prey is going to do a reboot for the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Which that's another discussion in itself. Like, I'm not judging them. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is because, maybe I'll leave it and be like, oh my god, I'm really excited for them. My biggest thing is like, it's really hard to see a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Jack Sparrow. But other than that, like, I'm open to, if it's a reboot, I'm open to a new story and we'll see how it goes. So I'm looking forward to checking this out, and then I can actually probably form somewhat of a firm opinion on whether or not, whether or not I'm excited for the Pirates movie or I'm not. But I really like Margot Robbie. Ewan McGregor is the villain in this movie, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So like I said, I've heard mixed reviews. If you guys seen it, let me know down below. I look forward to checking it out maybe this weekend. It's kind of the holiday weekend, so maybe I'll have some time to do it. The next movie I have seen, I love it. It's one of my favorite of the MCU, and that was SpiderMan Far From Him. This movie was really cool. I really, really liked Mysterio. There's a cool plot twist. I just think it was really interesting the way they were able to frame everything. Those who have seen the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it because if you haven't, I really think you should watch it. Like, I really like as Spider-Man as a superhero, I really like Spider-Man. I grew up during the Tobey Maguire era, so like, for me, like, Spider-Man's a big part of my life, I guess. I will say, like, Tom Holland's done such a great job as Spider-Man, and I gotta be honest with you, I was not looking forward to another Peter Parker. I wasn't. When they announced that they're bringing Spider-Man to the MCU finally, Sony and Marvel Studios worked out a deal. I'm sitting here thinking in my head like, dude, I'm so tired of Peter Parker's story. I've seen it. That's how I feel like with Batman. I've seen it. Like, I wanted Miles Morales, and thank God we did get a Miles Morales with Into Spider-Verse, but I wanted Miles Morales, and there was a point that there was a rumor that the actor, I forget his name off the top of my head, but he's from Everybody Hates Chris, he's from The Walking Dead. There was a rumor that he was going to be Miles Morales, and I was really excited because I really like that guy. And I haven't seen a Miles Morales story, so I wanted to see things move, but I will say the way they went about it was very refreshing. They didn't have to get beat over the head of Uncle Ben dying, him getting bit, blah, 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 blah. And I got the Amazing Spider-Man movies. They weren't like game changers for me, but these are really good. And I think what helps with these is that it's not just Spider-Man. It's, Iron Man's in this one, Nick Fury's, Iron Man's in the first one, Nick Fury's in this. They have crossovers, and plus it's a part of an overarching story, which, Spider-Man Far From Him was really, really good. So I'm happy to finally have this in my collection. The next movie is a movie that is a horror film that I really enjoyed when I saw it in the theaters. It's Guillermo del Toro produced it, and I actually got the 4K, and that's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I really, really like this film a lot, so I'm excited to finally have it. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but I guess like when I finally found the right deal, like $9 for a 4K, I was like, yeah, I'll get it finally. I actually watched it again last night, and I just really enjoy it. It's a really fun film. I really like the effects in it. I like Andre Ovendal, the director. If anybody has not seen his film Autopsy of Jane Doe, you have to see that movie. That movie is friggin' awesome. So when I found that he was doing, Scary Stories, Tell in the Dark, I was really excited. And to have Guillermo del Toro producing it on top of that. This movie is really great. It's got Certified Fresh. I highly recommend this movie. It's really good. And then another one is, although I like the first one more, and I think this movie suffers from the same, so you guys can probably see it. It's It Chapter 2. And this movie, god damn, this glare. I'm so sorry, guys. So it's It Chapter 2. It doesn't help it's a widescreen. This camera's crap. It's just off a laptop, I'm sorry. But, so It Chapter 2, I really love the first part, 2017. And I grew up with the miniseries, watching as a kid. I actually met the director, Tommy Lee Wallace. He actually worked on the original Halloween. He plays Michael Myers in the closet scene. That famous closet scene when he busts through. That's actually him. He directed Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Really great director, and he actually took over because originally George Romero who's one of my all-time favorite directors. He was supposed to direct the It miniseries, but he couldn't do it, so Tommy Lee Wallace did it. And the first half is amazing, and then you get to the second half with the adults, and it's kind of, you know, it's not as good as the first half. So then you get Andy Muschietti, who did an amazing job with the first It movie that just came out in 2017. Then he got another crack at it with Chapter 2. Now this movie I do think is superior to the Part 2 of the miniseries, but it still does suffer. Like, I do think that this movie is longer than it had to be. I think that there's some parts of the movie that they probably could have cut out and maybe would have been a better film. But all in all, I think that they definitely did a better job with the adult counterparts than the miniseries. And that's the thing, like, it took me a long time to get this movie because I wasn't as big as a fan as the second one, so I wasn't in a rush to see it. Like, I've seen the first It movie and the miniseries more times than I can count. I love those movies, you know? So this one, and I love this one too, but just not as much, and I wasn't in such a need to go out and see this movie. But yeah, so It Chapter 2 I finally have. And then the last movie I got, and this was a Blu-ray for $4. And these movies they're decent, you know. Again, they weren't like something I needed to go out and get, but for the price point, I'm like, I'm gonna go get it. So that was Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. The first movie was good. I think I like this one a little bit more. But they're okay. I don't know how the franchise is gonna succeed, given what's going on. You know, anybody doesn't know, just Google, you know, Johnny's name, and you can see what's going on. And you know, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening with that. And you know, Johnny's officially out of the sequel. So, and the rumor is Mads Mikkelsen is taking over as Grindelwald, which I don't know if that's true or not, because I think he came out and said he's not. But it's its case. I mean, yeah, Mads Mikkelsen's a really great actor. If you guys want to see some really awesome work, go watch Hannibal. So yeah, that's fine. But I'm not like a die-hard Potter fan. I'll be honest with you. Like, my fiance is, so like, you know, I'm more, you know, probably like a secondhand Potter fan. So like, I got it because it was $4, and it was entertaining. But you know, I don't know how the franchise is gonna go. And the only thing that bums me out with some of these movies, they didn't come with digital copies. You know, what the hell, man? If you're gonna pay for a Blu-ray, you know, I think this show's coming. But that's for another thing. So those are my hauls I got for Black Friday. Black Friday. You know, I had all these movies I got for really cheap. You know, and I got like 9 movies, so like I'm pretty happy with the haul. You know, let me know what you guys think of the haul. If you guys went out and got some good deals, let me know what you guys got. There was a couple movies I was searching for that I couldn't find, like Annabelle Comes Home. I really like that movie, but you know, I didn't like it enough to play full price. But you know, my Best Buy said they had it, right? And now I don't know if anybody knows, but like, you know, I learned this a couple years ago that like you can't, like Annabelle, they had it on the shelf somewhere else, but it's for $24, right? Well, that's gonna ring up as $24. You actually have to get it from the section where the deals are, because they're scanned differently, right? So I couldn't find the $5 Blu-ray, but I can go to it online, but I don't care that much. So yeah, anyway, so please like this video, guys. Leave a comment down below, and let me know what you guys got on Black Friday. And then if you guys could, what did I say? I said like this video, subscribe, comment. I'm confused. But yeah, anyway, yeah, please like this video, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.